Hi everyone, my name is Mr. Havis. I am your health and wellness teacher this year. I have been teaching for 23 years and I absolutely love it. This is such a great class to teach. The purpose of health and wellness is for students to learn strategies for making healthy lifetime decisions. And it's so incredibly important that we bridge the gap of communication, and we really want students to know that their parents are their go-to and that they need to communicate with them about everything. Um, so it's very important that students know how to get onto the online textbook. It is when they open up the my Canvas page. The link is right there. It is g1onlinetextbooks.com, and all students have the same username and password. The username is lowercase s 12, and the password is lowercase e, lowercase h, number 18. Okay. So a lot of students and a lot of people are curious about what units do we teach? Well, we teach consumer and community health. Community health is incredibly important because our students need to realize how awesome of a place Carmel is, and how safe of a place it is to live. And hopefully they can learn from that and know how to spread that to other communities in the area. Being a wise consumer is extremely important. Understanding, what they're purchasing, why they're purchasing it, um, understanding commercials and advertising. That way they don't get taken advantage of. Injury prevention and safety. All the students will become certified in CPR, adult, child, and infant. Uh, we want them to really think about making good decisions in relation to driving and other high risk behaviors. Um, Kids think they're invincible, and hopefully, we can get them to think before they leap. Um, we spend a lot of time on mental and emotional and social health. The students will do a group project where they represent the patient, the family, and the doctor in how it takes a village. Um, and we're really trying to knock out the stigma in relation to mental health. It's a fantastic unit, and the students are really curious and engaged in that unit. Um, we do growth and development and family life. The bottom line with that is we really want students to be able to have good, healthy, positive relationships so they can be with their family, and we're trying to hopefully have them avoid like two brothers and sisters who don't talk to each other for 20 years. Um, we do alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs. Students will create an infomercial creating a healthy product that prevents them from doing either alcohol, tobacco, and drugs. It's really fun. Um, Students, we will talk about nutrition and physical activity a lot. Students will actually cook a meal at home. I hope you enjoy it. I hope the meal's healthy, and I hope that everyone sits down and eats as a family in our busy schedules. Um, we just got finished with disease prevention and control. We talked about non-communicable versus communicable diseases and how the immune system works. Um, it was fantastic with all the questions we got. Like, for example, what is an antibody versus an antigen? Um, and the students did an amazing job with that. At the end of the semester, and this will also represent our final exam, we do a project-based learning unit with all the health classes. We involve um, the media center and outside sources over environmental health. The students will look at water pollution, air pollution, soil pollution, food pollution, light and sound pollution. They will create a public service announcement and present that to students in other classes and get positive feedback from them about what they learned. So it's a great project. where the students learn from everyone in the school community. If there's any parents who would like to come in and observe or give us feedback on that, we're always looking for help on that project. My classroom rules, please, okay, students need to be in their seat when the bell rings. Water is allowed and small healthy snacks in my classroom. I stress healthy, not a whole, bag of Doritos or something, healthy food. Please no talking during announcements. If anyone goes anywhere, they do need a pass. We'll also ask them to leave their phones and headphones in my room. Good attendance and being on time is very, very important, and it's expected. So please be on time and come to school. When students are gone, like let's say they have a soccer game or something, let me know. But try to be at school as much as we possibly can be. Grading, I have 70%, which is summative. That is projects, tests, and quizzes, and formative, which is 30%, and that's a lot of the work that we just do every day in class, like little worksheets, things of that nature. I have a makeup policy. If work is late, I will automatically take 10% off. It is not fair to some student who has done a great job, and let's say they get a 93% on that, and they turned it in on time. They deserve that. And another student who does just as good, but they turn it in a week later to get the same grade. I do encourage students to always turn in all their work. If work is not turned in, unfortunately, I have nothing to grade, and so that will result in a 0. So please, please, please turn in all their work. If I have something, I can help the students. My personal goal is that every student gets a good passing grade in my class. If we have any problems, I will end up calling home, which I rarely ever do. This class is engaging. We want everyone to participate, and we just want to help students make good, healthy decisions. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to email me at ahavis@ccs.k12.in.us. I'm looking forward to an amazing year. Take care.